Welcome back to boxing, Ryan Garcia, with a nasty punch to the face. Rolando Romero landed it, a hard left hook followed by another that knocked down Garcia in the second round. Romero rode the momentum to an upset victory by unanimous decision in their 12-round welterweight fight Friday night in New York's iconic Times Square. The judges scored it 115-112, 115-112, 118-110 in favor of Romero. "He fought a good fight," Garcia said during an in-ring interview on the DAZN livestream. "He caught me early. No excuses, man." Garcia, 26, returned to the ring after a one-year suspension for a failed drug test. The loss put in jeopardy a planned rematch with Devin Haney that was expected to take place in the fall. Haney looked hesitant earlier in the night while beating Jose Ramirez by unanimous decision. Garcia also looked apprehensive, especially after the knockdown and getting his first sample of Romero's power. "I just think that whole year took a lot off my body, physically and mentally," Garcia said. "I'm just happy that I made it to the ring and went 12 rounds." Car horns could during the early fights during an unprecedented event, a boxing show held on a temporary ring in Times Square. The boxers arrived for fights by vehicles. Garcia pulled up in the Batmobile. But the only boxer who showed a flash of superpower was Romero, who improved to 17-2. In the first of the three featured fights, Teofimo Lopez beat Arnold Barboza Jr. by unanimous decision. But Garcia's loss could have the biggest impact. In April 2024, he beat Haney by majority decision, but he failed a post-fight drug test. That turned the outcome into a no contest and led to Garcia's suspension that ended April 20 when his New York boxing license was reinstated. But Garcia fell to 24-2. And now it's unclear when or if he and Haney might fight each other again. USA Today provided round-by-round coverage and highlights of all three main event fights in New York's Times Square. Scroll below for all the action. Who won Ryan Garcia vs. Romero fight? Rolando Romero landed the blows, knocking down Ryan Garcia in the second round on his way to a victory by unanimous decision Friday night in New York's Times Square. The judges scored it 115-112, 115-112, 118-110. Result: Romero def. Ryan Garcia unanimous decision. Round 12. Garcia will need a knockout. Will there be any urgency? Romero firing jabs, and they get tangled up. More jabs. No sense of urgency from Garcia, who seems fearful of Romero's power. Romero 116, Garcia 111. Round 11. They're pawing at each other with jabs. Then Romero lands a hard body shot, and Garcia still looks tentative. Romero lands another hard body shot. Garcia has felt the power, maybe a few too many times. Garcia lands a hard left to the body of Romero, who scarcely flinches. Romero 106, Garcia 102. Round 10. Romero's punches still look powerful. Garcia still looks cautious. A hook lands hard. Romero gets aggressive, and Garcia shows little resistance. Romero misses with a big right and staggers toward a corner. He lands a big right, and Garcia looks stymied. Romero 96, Garcia 93. Round 9. Romero charges forward and lands body shots. Then connects with a hook. Romero coming alive. Romero showing impressive power as he chases after Garcia. Romero 86, Garcia 84. Round 8. Romero looks to want to rough up Garcia, close the distance and street fight. Garcia may be waiting for his chance. He connects with a solid jab. Firing more jabs, but nothing else. Ref warns the fighters to stop holding. Romero lands a couple of punches as the round ends. Romero 76, Garcia 75. Round 7. Again, it's Romero's body shots versus Garcia's lefts. The action has waned. Romero lands a hard right. Garcia looks full of hesitation as Romero lands a body shot. They get tied up, and Romero sneaks in a few light blows to the face. Garcia 66, Romero 66. Round 6. Romero comes out more assertively, but Garcia answers with a left hook. The pair get tangled up and untangled by the ref. Tied up again before Romero delivers a shot to Garcia's body. Garcia 57, Romero 56. Round 5. Romero misses early, and Garcia lands a handful of punches early. Garcia capitalizes on an opening with a right. Garcia unleashes a left to the body. Garcia throwing but not taking any serious risks. Romero content to throw body shots. Garcia 48, Romero 46. Round 4, Romero cautious. Likely looking for the opening that served him so well in round 2. Garcia comes forward and throws the left. Romero throwing lefts to the body. Not sure anything is reaching the target. A flinch from Garcia. Bracing for another left hook from Romero. Garcia 38, Romero 37. Round 3, fighters at the center of the ring, neither backing away. Garcia lands a left, and Romero bullrushes him into the ropes. The ref intercedes. Action slows, with Garcia content to fire the jabs and hard lefts. Romero 28, Garcia 28. Round 2, Romero nails Garcia with 2 hard lefts and drops Garcia. But Garcia is back up, and the fight resumes. He nails Romero with a left and another while barely avoiding a right from Romero. Garcia coming forward and lands a left. Garcia moving forward and throwing that left hook. Romero lands a hard overhand right. Garcia moving forward again and lands a left. Not backing away. Garcia lands another hook. Romero 19, Garcia 18. Round 1, Ryan Garcia looks bigger than Rolly Romero. Garcia lands a crisp jab. More to come. Clearly an effective weapon, as he's now landed a bushel of them. Romero trying to answer with jabs but struggling to reach Garcia. Romero looks tentative, but connects, lightly, with a left to the midsection. Garcia 10, Romero 9. Ryan Garcia arrives in Times Square in style. Garcia did not take a yellow checker cab to the boxing ring. He pulled up in what looks like the Batmobile. Garcia was not driving the Batmobile, but looked content to be riding shotgun. Ryan Garcia vs. Rolando, Rolly, Romero up next. In the final bout of the night in New York's Times Square, Ryan Garcia will take on Rolando, Rolly, Romero in a 12-round welterweight fight. Devin Haney def. Jose Ramirez by unanimous decision. The scorecards showed Haney won the 12-round welterweight bout against Ramirez decisively. But the fight lacked sizzle. The boxers landed a combined 110 punches, according to DAZN's broadcast. Haney flinched repeatedly when Ramirez got in close, but his opponent failed to land many punches. In the end, Haney's quickness and hand speed served him well. The judges scored it 119-109, 119-109, 118-110 for Haney, who improved to 32-0. The victory helped secure a likely rematch with Ryan Garcia. Ramirez fell to 29-3. Result: Devin Haney def. Jose Ramirez by unanimous decision. Round 12, Ramirez in need of a knockout, but it looks futile. Just lands a left to the body and fires a couple of shots as Haney darts away.